Okay. So I'm not gonna lie. I had an exhausting day. Like, whew, um, it was so exhausting. But that's not gonna stop us. We have to do this. Yes. We have to do this. We have to do this. So I was trying to compose our theme song. You know, so if you have a theme song in mind, you can compose and share with us. Okay, so the theme song that I thought of, I haven't forgotten. I think I've forgotten now. Oh my god. Okay, so the theme, anyways, is a chapter a day keeps ignorance away. 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 Okay, so if you've purchased this book or not, it's okay. Okay? All you have to do is pick a book you've been wanting to read, that book that is lying on your table somewhere on your shelf. Pick it up and let's study. Read a chapter together. It's gonna be fun. Okay, so the book we've been on for days now. It's day 8. Day 8. And I'm super proud of you if you've been following us on this exercise, on this challenge. Super proud of you. Okay, so um how to win friends and influence people. This book has been great so far. So far it has been great, you know, with so much lessons to learn, you know, mental exercises to, you know, implement in our daily routine, conversations, communications, interactions with people. So purchase this book. It's going to help you if you want to be a master at dealing with people, handling people, winning the hearts of people, influencing people positively. You need to get this book. Okay, so no more talking, no more playing around. Let's get serious. Yeah, so the previous chapter we discussed about listening, being a good listener. So if you want to be a good conversationalist, you have to master the art of good listening. Good listening. You need to learn how to listen attentively. Okay, listen attentively. Listen attentively and listen genuinely. You need to learn how to listen genuinely. Okay, listen with interests. Okay, yeah, I love one sentence. There's one sentence that I discovered in the chapter yesterday that sticks with me, and that is, if you want to be interesting, you have to be interested. Let me repeat it. If you want to be interesting, you have to be interested. Okay, so if you want to, you know, you want to be in the good graces of people, you want to be, you want to win their hearts, you know, gain their favors, you know, and all those things. You have to be interested in them. You have to get to know more about them. Who are they? What's their name? You know, what do they do? What makes them tick? What makes them flare up? What makes them, you know, you have to be interested in the people around you. Okay? Yeah, so that's what yesterday's chapter was about. You know, the more you listen to people, be they when they're happy or when they're sad or frustrated, it helps, like you listening to them gives them that assurance that yes, I am important to this person listening to me, and makes them feel safe, you know, in that circle. So encourage people to talk about themselves when they're around you. Don't always do the talking. Okay, don't always do the talking. Okay, let it flow smoothly. Okay, if you're always doing the talking about yourself throughout the conversation, that person will become less interested in you, and you might not see them again. That would be all. They will disappear, vanish into thin air. So so to be a good conversationalist, you need to allow, you know, the person you're conversing with to feel safe, feel important by them, by letting them talk about themselves. Let them talk about themselves, and you do the listening. So if this is something that both parties can implement, a conversation will go smoothly. I mean, it builds the bond, it strengthens the bond. Okay, so yeah, ask questions. If you want to be a good conversationalist, you need to ask questions. Ask questions about the person's interest. Ask questions about what's pressing, what's the pressing need in their life, or what's happening in their marriage, in their relationship, in the school, in their workplace. Okay, ask questions. Okay, what sparks them, what ignites that flame in their heart, what causes them, to be euphoric, and what causes them to be, depressed. Ask questions. Yeah. Okay. I think that will be all. I don't want to do a recap of all that I've learned so far from the beginning, because I feel like I've done that over again, and I feel like you're tired of me doing a recap, so you've already gotten it. Yeah, I feel like that's okay. That's a lazy way of it. I'm talking too much. Okay. Anyways, so let's get into it. So I'm going to go off mic. I'm going to go off mic for some time. Just, you know, having a good time with my book and trying to learn something new today. So you can do that too. Pick a book. Pick a book. I encourage you. I encourage you. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a beautiful time. Just you, yourself, and learning and investing in your mind. It's a great achievement. It is. It is. It is. Okay. So keep doing this. Okay. Keep doing this. Let's do this together. Together. Let's keep being accountable together on this. All right. So I'm going to go off mic, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Okay, I'm back. All right, so this the chapter here for today in this book, the chapter we're focused on in this book talks about, if you are interested in being a good conversationalist, or you're interested in, you know, making people like you have to be able to do a thorough investigation on the person's interests, that person whom you are um, trying to win their hearts, or trying to make them, do what you want. Okay, you have to do a thorough investigation on the person's interest. Do a thorough investigation on the person's interests. It matters a lot. Okay, so there's an instance here that they kind of try to illustrate, try to use to illustrate this lesson, and talked about a baker who was trying to sell some bread. He was trying to introduce his, bread making business to a hotel, a popular big five-star hotel. And the manager, he has been approaching the manager of the hotel for, years, trying to get him to, sign a contract, or trying to even get him to at least taste, the bread. Yeah, just trying to sell his product, and all those things. So yeah, and for years he has been trying to do this with, little to no effort, little to no progress. Okay, so that what happened was that after he was able to do a course, I think it could be Dale Carnegie's course on human relations. After he was able to do a course on human relations, he decided to change his approach. He decided to change his approach. So the next time he did an investigation. The baker did an investigation on the manager's interests, what the manager likes and what the manager dislikes, and all those things. So after doing an investigation about that, the baker discovered that the manager is in a club, a hotel executives club, a club where there are so many people who are in the business of hoteling, and tourism, and uh, yeah, and all those things, and hospitality business, and all those things. So he discovered that the manager was in a club like that, and he decided, okay, I see. And not only he is a member, he is a president and a member. He's the president of the club. So for you to know how, the manager was really, you know, enthused, with the whole club. I think the manager had a passion for that club, you know. So when the baker found this out, the next time he approached the manager, the manager, he brought it up. He brought up the club. He, started asking questions, and before he knew it, the manager started talking a lot. In enthusiasm, bubbling, and talking about his presidency, his tenure, and all the good things they're doing. And the importance of the club. The manager started explaining, and joyfully just spilling out all the beans. Yeah, so then before he knew it, the manager sold him, a membership card, and they became friends automatically. And a few days later, the manager, sorts his business for, his business. Yeah, yeah. So the lesson here is that you have to be interested. You have to do an investigation, okay, of the person's interests. Do an investigation of the person's interests, okay. Yeah. um yeah. So, and when you've done that investigation, make sure that when you're striking a conversation, let it be about their interests. Okay, talk about that person's interests. Okay, can just come. Oh wow, I see you love golfing. Oh, I love to golf. That was a silly example. Oh, Okay, so yeah, something like that. Okay, something like that. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, so it was another interesting read. Another interesting read. So I hope I'll see you tomorrow again. Please continue to invest in your mind. It really helps. When I started this year, this 2025, when we started it as a new year, you know, I said I wanted to start reading books. I wanted to read books. I wanted to limit my screen time, and I thought of doing this. I thought of starting this in January. Then February came, and now we're in March. If you go back to when I started this, it was kind of late. So I should have started at the beginning, but I started in the middle. So um yeah. So because I always looked at it like, this book, like it. Let me see how many pages we have here. 200 and something pages, 270 something pages. And when you see books like this, you be like, well, can I finish it? When will I start? When will I finish? All those things like that. So you begin to procrastinate reading it, procrastinate reading it, reading it. But look at us. We are on page 123. you know just take it step by step. One chapter per day, and you see that you're making progress. Very soon we'll be done with this book and we'll move on to the next one. So thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God. Yeah, so I'm proud of you, I'm proud of myself, and yeah, we're doing it. We're pushing it, pushing it, pushing it, pushing it. Okay, so please recommend our next book. Recommend our next book. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear from you guys. What do you want us to read next? What do you want us to read next? Yes, let's start planning to purchase it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so excited. All right, I'll see you tomorrow once again. Take care. Have a blessed night.